Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the third episode of Jikken-hin Kazoku Creature Family Days. So, in the last episode, we had Tannis get lost, pretty much. Not the greatest person when it comes to directions and not getting lost. But luckily, Aisuri, being the loving older sister she was more than willing to go find him and save his life, pretty much. And they hugged, and it was all a really nice, heartwarming episode with strong family values and all that. And just, really, really great episode and enjoyable series so far. So let's get to the next one. 3, 2, 1, play. The good old days. I think he gave up after a while. Yeah, except find your way home, of course. Oh yeah, he met a cute girl as well. I forgot about that. Sumire. Yeah. And yet you just said you could do anything. Because you're a genius. Of course, having a recap thing in such a short form series rubs me the wrong way a bit, but it's not like it's super short form or anything, so I'm not gonna harp on it, but it's unnecessary. Chun Maru subs. Why won't anyone come to fill these seats? I feel so lonely. I have a big family and lots of great siblings, so why aren't they here? And I think Snow also played a pretty important role in saving him. The mind read. I feel like they just say mind reader, but close enough. uh, I wonder how they even got in that situation. Uh, yeah, so we all hold hands, we won't die from the fall. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Squeeze that cheek. Yeah, I think this episode was a focus on her, so maybe she'll actually say more than a couple sentences. We can only hope. Reality. Unimportant subs are in the way of the real subs and they have to be moved up. That's a problem for reacting. An acquaintance. uh, is like a girlfriend. Something we should know about as your siblings. Huh. Is it like a date? Is there something we should know about? I guess that would help, but yeah, he'll get lost if he's by himself. So, he's gonna pick Mind Reader, who's the least of a problem. Well, of course it was. It's not really the point. Yeah, so he's gonna go with Suishi, the one that's not a problem. Oh, she decided herself she wants to go. Cool. She wants her alone time with her brother. I can get behind that. I always enjoy like sibling relationships in anime, so that alone is one of the reasons why I was looking forward to this show. He is so excited like he's never been here before. But you can read minds, I'll be fine. I would bet. Uh, the world's round, right? So just walk in a direction, you'll get where you need to be eventually. Rude. Uh, it- don't trust her. She's gonna rob you blind. Yeah, she can read our minds. She's up to no good, right? Yeah, exactly. I figured as much. Get wrecked, con artist. Just keep in mind he can't read minds like you can. Get a what and a who now? Okay. They'll just, answer the question in their heads. I'll hold your hand so you don't get lost. Well, yeah. She's one of the more responsible ones. Though usually in anime, mind reading superpowers is a bit of a burden, like Code Geass. And I'm sure there's more examples than that, but that's the only one I can think of off the top of my head. We're on a train. We're on a train, Oni-chan. Be careful. There's a pickpocket. A lot of just criminals like all around. This is why I don't leave your house, ladies and gentlemen. Why keep your hands in your pockets. There's so many rude people, so many criminals, just why ever leave? And it's a good thing he didn't go on his own, man. He does seem quite nice. And if she wasn't, she would know. About that. Wow, dude. You look like you're about to ask her out on a date. She's been pretty quiet. Not that that's uncharacteristic for her, but I figured she would have at least said something. Here's your bendy straw. Yeah, well, it's hot. I know it looks pretty, but I don't suppose you'd be willing to share that fictional food with me. Especially that straw. I want that straw. Uh, uh, now you ask. My girl, I mean, my sister. Just a bit. There we go, there's the image. uh, Yeah, but we'll have you as backup in case you need it. Just straight out with it. We kind of have no parents right now when we're all living alone. Can you come babysit us? Why, are you also a mad scientist who wants to experiment on them? I'm sure you do. Talk about a first world problem. Wow. Not a genius one. Wow, dude. Bit of a confidence injury there. No. T was the only one that wasn't. I don't think this is the adult we need. Let's keep searching. Wow. Suishi slapper, please. Yeah, they're the monsters in this scene. Oh, nice, throwing that shade. That's right, get wrecked. Somebody don't really want to make an enemy. And the inverse of that, you know. That was very well handled. Well, that didn't turn out well at all. Kind of a wasted trip. Yeah. Everyone at City's a scumbag, I guess we already knew that. I mean, in the end, would it have made that much of a difference? Well, if you weren't, she wouldn't have the issue she had. Nice placement of the bar there. That is some really nice water, though. Huh. Sumire. Don't misunderstand that girl I was with was my sister. That's not really his name. It's Tanis, I'm pretty sure. I have difficulty remembering that name as it is. Please don't try to confuse me. You know, if you want to date her or something. uh, I assume that's your older brother? Yeah, we just met last episode. Don't get that on the numbers, you won't be able to dial it. That's pretty old school. Usually you would just stick your phones near each other and just, beam your info to each other. Every episode so far, we've seen to get a bit more bits and pieces of their backstory. Like in this instance, we got more details on his tutor, who apparently was quite butthurt that she wasn't good enough to teach him. Which, when you have a giant ego like hers, that's gonna do damage. And when you find an excuse to latch onto as to why you couldn't teach them, that doesn't make you face your own failings, then you latch onto it, and that's what she did. Oh, well, you're all monsters, so of course I couldn't teach you. That's not my fault, it's your fault for being monsters, is basically what that boiled down to. I really do love how clingy Aisuri is. So that was the third episode of Jikken-hin Kazoku Creature's Family Days. And this episode, it was pretty much focused on our characters trying to, well, it was mostly our main character that actually cared about that, Tunis, and he wanted to have somebody, like a responsible adult figure, kind of to watch over them, which I guess makes sense. But he ended up deciding to seek out one of his old tutors. And he didn't want to go alone. Well, he knew he shouldn't go alone, I guess is a better way to put it. So he was trying to figure out who he'd go with. He was leaning on Plant's sister, but Suishi ended up being the one that volunteered to go, because she knew that this wouldn't end very well, and that, so yeah, she would kind of, it would help for her to go along, because she could read the minds of people that were trying to con him, to pickpocket him, and just the lady they had to deal with, who was a horrible person, as we eventually figured out. After she did reveal her true colors upon hearing about the, experimentation and everything, pretty much throughout this entire episode, Suishi knew what was going to go down, so she kind of waited for that to be like, okay, I guess we're done here, and then began to leave. But not before she made sure to not only throw some shade at her, because she can do that with her mind-reading power, she can easily just, pinpoint your weaknesses and attack them, which makes her very dangerous in that regard. But also threw some thinly veiled threats as well to really drive the point home, and to like, you mess with us, we'll mess with you. We are monsters, as you call us. We can hurt you if you wrong us. So watch yourself, kind of, is what that boiled down to. And we did get to see Sumire one more time, who I presume to be her older brother, because siblings are a big thing in this anime. And she actually gave Candace her number, so maybe he'll call her next episode. I don't know, perhaps go on a date. We'll see. Thank you for watching, and thank you Cnouki, the Dragon of Oshu, as well as everyone else, for doing what you can to support the channel. It means a lot to me, and I hope we can continue to grow the channel together. If you want to do more to support the channel, then you can become a patron on my Patreon, and get cool rewards like early access to certain videos. Have a good one.